different in Windows, and Linux is different here. So Windows, we know, even everyone knows. So like just we can go to the SWPM tool, we can launch it. But the Linux also, there is a different procedure to execute that SWPM's tool here, right? So normally what I do whenever I'm doing the installation, so first of all, I will check if anyone doing the installation or not. So here I can go to the task manager here. So task manager details here. I will check any open SAP INST process. So nothing is there, right? Means it's properly closed. So nothing is there here. So nothing is there. Now what I will do here, so I will go to the, so our softwares, so SWPM tool, then just click on the SAP INST. Then this will launch the SWPM tool. Windows very simple actually. Windows, everything is simple. Even any software installation, Windows is very simple here. If you double click it, automatically the tool will launch. It will open the URL in the browser. So otherwise, if it is opening in the different browser, maybe what you can do, you can just copy that URL in other browser, open the Chrome, just you can copy in the Chrome as well. So maybe if it is set default browser as the Chrome, you can use it. Otherwise, if it is opening the Internet Explorer, sometimes Internet Explorer means we know, right? It will be so some old Internet Explorers. It will be blocked. It will be blocked. So maybe if you set your Google Chrome as a permanent default browser, then directly the tool will open in the browser here. Browser, it will open here. So here, we can check the program output, what it is doing and everything here, right? So what it is doing and everything, we can check it out here. So here normally you see here, so it is starting, the process is starting mode here. The practice started, which user it is started and everything. So it is asking, so you to open the URL. Otherwise, system also will open the URL in the backend. Automatically it will open the URL here, right? Otherwise, it is not opening for you. Just to copy it and you can open it. What is there here? So you can also open it to just copy the URL and open it. Copy the URL and open it here. That will also open here. Then provide the password. Okay, just to provide the password here. User ID and password. So sometimes what happens, you are not checked. Other person also doing the installation. There is a open SAP INST process there in the task manager. Then you keep on entering the password. Then that will ask keep on. Why? Because it will not allow. Only at a time, only one person should use the SAP installation tool here. Here, any installation, any product installation, common procedure here. So that's why we are starting with the small NetWeaver product here. So database is the SQL here. So if you click it out, so nothing will happen here, right? Here nothing will come. Just only here, this will be, we have to extract it. See the arrow marks here, right? The small thing they have given here, right? Just you have to expand. Then you have to installation, expand, then expand, right? You got the three. Then standard or distributed, whatever it may be. You can select it here. We can also select the distributed. We can also select the standard. So whatever it may be, right? You can select it here, right? So then standard. Why? Because database also here. Our database also installed on here. And so we are SAP also installed on the same host here, right? Standard installation, right? Select it, click on the next button here, right? So don't look at out here. So just look at out the trees here, sub trees. So like expanding here, right? Expanding here. Just check this one. It will open it here. Or because initial things are very important. Then double click it here or click on the next button. It will take you through the main step here. See here, one person already continue with the new run or continue with the existing run. The previous person or the previous one is in middle, it got so stopped. In middle, it got stopped here. So you want to continue from that one. You want to resume that activity from that step, or you want to start fresh. So normally start from fresh. Okay. So start from fresh here. Then just click on the next button here. So then it will check the log files and everything here. It will check the log files. It will verify it. Then the parameter screen, you will get it out here. The parameter screen we will get here. So in the parameter screen, we will get here. So here we need to enter the parameter, whatever the SWPM tool asking, we have to define the parameter. Why? Because this is the define parameter settings tab here. So we have to define the parameters here, right? So it's reading the all the backend files and everything. Then it will open the prompt here. So it's opening here. It's opening here. Just refresh the log files. Always the best practice is always we need to check the log files here. So SAP inst.log file, SAP inst_dev.log file. So in that, this is the very important. This is the detailed log file will be displayed here, detailed way. But very important log file is the SAP inst.log file. So why I'm stressing this point yesterday and today? So why? Because as an administrator, we have to fix any issues during the installation. Sometimes what happens, we see, right? We are seen. So many of the people, they are getting the multiple times it is asking the user ID password. They are unable to open the SWPM tool. So nothing is happening. Why? Because they are the wrongly opened or wrong usage. So already you opened, again you opened the SAP INST 2 3 processor open status. That time, so you will get the unauthorized error. So that kind of error logs and everything, where can we find out means here SAP inst.log file we can find out here. So this SAP inst.log file will be give you the more information. More information will provide us what is exactly and everything. It will provide it here. So first it will read it, all the things, all the operating system settings, everything it will read it here, right? So the main important thing is the port number here. This is the by default common port number for this is installation. Installation tool is the 423 is the by default installation number here, port number. So then typical mode. Sir, what if I choose the custom? You can also choose the custom. Nothing will happen. Only thing is that you will get the all the parameter screens prompt. You will get it out. But here only default settings. Only few means. So normally when you're going to here, one of the phase password for the all the users it is asking, right? So here all the users means SAP star, DDIC, OS users, DB users. So all users in one screen it will ask the password. But here, please provide the password for SAP. Please provide the password for database. Please provide the password for the operating system, SAP. Many things it will ask it here. Then four or five screens, 4 or 5 times we need to click the next buttons, right? So that tabs, that prompts will be less if you select the typical, which means sometimes it will take the default settings here. So we can prefer either difficult or custom. So that's not a matter actually. We can choose it. So then we can go, it will verify it. It will verify the SWPM tool. Sometimes what happens, so it SWPM tool also will corrupt it. Multiple times we are doing, this will be corrupted. Then it will give you the error. Then we have to clean up all the things. Again, you need to extract the SWPM tool as well. So this is also one of the, practice. Practice means one of the issue. Previously we faced it. So not previously, sometimes we may face it, this type of issues. Because of the SAP systems, we may face it here. I think someone, let's see here, someone already installed SAP systems, I guess, right? You see, we can find out if any SAP systems are installed. Oh, less space. Here we can see the under the USR SAP, there is a SID, there is a EP1, I think. EP1. It's not completely installed, I think. So, but EP1 is created here. But that's fine. So EP1 something like that, someone installed, I guess. The SID. SID means, so whatever the SID you are doing the installation, that SID we can keep it here, right? Suppose you are doing the ECD, EPD, whatever the product you are installing, what the product name or whatever the fancy SID, you can put it out. But when you are working for the customer, we cannot keep our own fancy names, right? Customer, customer project related things, we have to keep it here, right? So 3 letters, 3 alphanumeric characters, we have to keep it here. Suppose like, so NetWeaver development, NetWeaver, so my company name, NetWeaver, my company name. So something like that, we can keep the systems here. So we can keep the systems, NetWeaver 1 system or NetWeaver 2 systems, whatever you want. So you can keep the SID here. Then click on the next button. SID. Why? Because we are for the brand new house. SAP installation means uh, constructing a brand new house here, right? So here brand new house means there is a definitely there is a name. Otherwise, how can we identify? House number, house name. So like definitely there is a flat number, everything, right? To identification purpose. So here also we have to give the one name here to identify the system. To that numbers only we will connect to the our home, right? To that number only, to that SID only we will connect to the SAP system. So that's the reason we need to have the one instance number, one SAP SID. We have to keep it here. So why instance number means it kind of a employee number. Ravi means there are the 3-4 members are there in a one street, right? But who is the correct person? So that is the same as like Aadhaar number. How it is identified, Aadhaar number, PAN number, same like instance number. We have to give it here. So password for all users, right? What is the password you are going to set for all the users? So this is the one of the step here. If you take the default, all the users password will ask in the one screen only. But if you took the custom, so each and every user password, it will you have to type it, keep on typing the 3-4 times. You have to keep on typing the all the passwords and everything here. Here, one password is applicable for the all the users here. But some customers, some other customers, they have some security compliance, security issues. They don't want to keep the all users passwords in the same. They want to change it. That time they can go for the custom option. Or after that also we can change it easily. That is also possible here. It's after installation also we can change the password of the users and everything here. So here you see we are not sure what's happening. Then how much time it will take? 1 hour, 2 hours? No. So then in this case, open this one. Then we can identify, we can detect the issues here. So we can identify, we can detect the issues here. So what it is asked here. So execute the step. So execute the pre-step. So logs are updating, but I don't see any error messages. Sir, where can you see the error messages? See here, info. Info means what it is executing, it is giving the error. Something like sometime error you will get, right? Error means, oh, there is a error. We can come to know here the log here. Okay, before it's coming to the error, we will come to know, okay, there is a warning. That is also fine. Warning is fine. But error is very important here, right? So there is a SQL server books online. Suppose like there is a warning, like DB side it is checking, DB side it is checking here, right? Server not found, not accessible, right? There is some errors we are getting. So warnings only. So here, then after that, you will select the next second option here. Why? Because first one is not our SAP like our server database here. This is the our host name. Maybe because we have installed the DB on the same host, SAP also same host here. Means what is our host name? SAP Practice. Practice our Windows host name. What is our Windows name? SAP Practice here. Means database also installed here. Means our DB host name also same, right? So that is the reason. So here we selected the practice, right? SAP Practice here, right? Our computer name is Practice name. So DB also installed means our DB instance name also Practice here. So just click on the next button here. If it is the correct one, then what it will happen? It will connect it. It will connect to that one. Then it will take the next screen. It will ask the next screens here, right? We go to the SAP INST. So yes, it is connected. It is moving. All the logs are updating here. You can see it here. Then yes, it is asking that you want to create the new database SID. Yes. Yes. Just click on the yes. Same as like SAP SID, you want to create that. DB also, there is a one SID is created. DB software only you installed. DB instance creation also is doing by the your tool. DB instance also is creating by the your SWPM tool. Only software you have done. Inside of the DB tables creation and everything will be done by the here. So now it is asking the one of the file system path here. So these all are the file system. These all are SAP EXE. These all are comes under the kernel software here. Then so where you have to download it in the C drive. So the C drive, SAP software, kernel folder. Just give the kernel folder. Okay. So otherwise we can manually give it. Sometimes if the pop-up is not opening due to the issues, what you can do? You can open it. Just you can go to here, C drive, and so kernel. Why? Because kernel you will download it, you will get these files. Then just you can paste it here. You can paste it here, click on the next button. Then it will validate it. It will not blindly accept those files. It will validate it whether the provided location, the provided files are correct or not. It will validate it. So that is the one of the thing installation prerequisite we discussed. As part of the installation, before the installation, we need to download the all the softwares and keep it handy. Otherwise, now when someone is asking that time, you can go ahead and download it. This is the time waste, right? You are wasting the time. So that's why as a prerequisite, download the all the respective softwares in advance. Means before the installation. Then after that, you can just provide the location to the some SWPM tool. This will be installed. See here, it is getting installed here. Now, if we go to the here, so SAP inst.log file here, right? So then see what's happening here, guys. So whatever the you provided the software location, right? See SAP software kernel, whatever the files are there. So it is extracting. It is extracting. Extracting means it is checking whether the provided things is correct or not. So you provided the very wrongly one or correct one. It will validate it. It will verify it and it will sign it. It will accept it, right? It has been verified. Then it is been accepted. Then SWPM tool is accepted, right? Then immediately one more file. Like that, how many files are there? It will check the all the files. All the files it will verify it here, right? So then all the files it will be verified. So it is verified. That's why this logs checking is very important here. Why? Because everybody will do the installation. That's fine. Maybe you provided, but you are not sure what's happening in the screen, right? If you don't know the logs, you don't know the logs here. Now you are not sure what's happening in the system, right? Just you are just keep on seeing. Then how much time you will watch the screen? Right? Definitely, it will give the error. Definitely, one of the time, some of the time after some time, it will give the error, something wrong. But so before that, also we can identify, right, by checking here, by checking the log files here. So we can identify what's happening here, right? What is happening, what file it is reading here, the logs are updating or not, anything. So info means we can ignore it. Warnings, we can ignore it. But error, definitely there is a problem that we have to fix it. See here, it is checking inside of the file. It is going to the inside of the file, the SAR file. Why? Because SAP related, all the files are SAR files only. SAR. How we have the .pdf, .text, .word, something like that. So SAP related, any software file is like a .SAR. Yeah, next file is this is the one. Yeah, it is extracted. Now this is the next one. It is extracted. I think this is the last one, I guess. So which means, so whatever the files you downloaded, wrong files, then you given to the SWPM tool, then SWPM will not blindly accept. It will validate it first. The provided files are corrupted or not. So if it is corrupted, then we may face the issues. Why? Because while copying, while downloading, some wrong files you downloaded, something like that, definitely the SWPM will identify that errors. Then will provide the results to us saying that these files are wrong. Please re-download the correct files and provide it to me. Then this will take it further. So like that, it will give you the information to us. The refresh button here. Then this is the auto refresh button. auto refresh every 10 seconds. This is the log files. This is the task. What task is running? Define the parameters, collecting the inputs. So it is collecting the inputs only. So this is, but here it is already we are showing here. But this is the important here, log files. So see what's happening here. Always like if you go little bit deep dive into the file, what it is, what it will check in the file means it will check the signature actually. There is a manifest file, SAP manifest file actually. So each and every software, SAP software. Now, suppose if you have the folder, if you zip it out, inside of the zip, there are a lot of files and folders, right? So in the SAR file, SAR means SAP archive, SAP AR means archive. Inside of the archive file, there is a every file, there is a manifest file. So this contains the SAP trusted one. You are downloading, you are downloaded from the SAP trusted. Also, you have the signature. Also, this is valid version. All the information exists in the manifest file. So this file it will look. So if this file is okay, then it will take it to the, it will validate it here. This is a very important file. So, but you don't need this much of deep knowledge. But so this will validate and verify the files, right? So as I mentioned here, inputs only tool will take inputs, giving the inputs only take the 1 hour approximately. Then after that, it will take another 3 hours to complete the installation. Total 4 to 5 hours we can complete the one SAP system installation. One SAP system installation, 4 to 5 hours we can keep it, right? 4 to 5 hours we can, it will take it out. So, but 1 hour, our inputs work is the 1 hour actually. So, starting of the class, we started. Still, it is taking the input validating.
Even
Yeah, sorry, Balu. Yeah, you can tell me. Hello.
for a Linux instance deployment also will take 4 hours, or
Yeah,
it might
any,
take.
normally it will take this much of time, any system. Minimum. So if you see here, again, you got the prompt here, but you see, oh, it's not taken. Again, you will give the inputs means it will take it out. But if you just, you need to do the scroll down, just scroll down. You see these files are available. Means the provided files kernel directory, those files are available. Then click on the next button. It will take you to the next step here, right? So here, yeah, Linux also, yeah, it will take the Linux also. But if you have the 1 TB of RAM means definitely like maximum in 2 hours, 2.5 hours, we can complete it here, right? If you have more RAM size, then definitely it will complete sooner, right? If you have the less RAM, it will take some time, but approximately, so every any SAP system build 4 to 5 hours, but nowadays it's a 4 2 hours. But when I started my career, that time, when I do the installation, it will take 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours also, less hardware and other time, because they have optimized a lot of steps, they have removed and they have optimized it. So now that's why it's taking the off for 50% time is reduced nowadays, as I feel like 50% of time is reduced nowadays previously. So it will take sometimes 1 day also. So night time we will start the installation, then you will go sleep mode. When you start your day in the morning, when you see it, installation will be completed in the morning time.
So even for the cloud also the same, Ravi.
It depends upon the your RAM, Balu, actually.
I see.
On the RAM. Why? Because
Uh,
the your RAM speed is very high. Even RAM also sometimes the steps we have to follow it, right? Definitely, if the RAM is a 1 TB RAM also, we need to follow all these steps, right? But only thing is the processing speed is high compared to the if
Gotcha.
the RAM is very high. So then this will be completed. Maybe one more screen will get maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours time. We can reduce it. If the RAM is more,
Okay.
RAM is available. But definitely, either you are doing in the on-premises or cloud or anywhere, the tool will ask the same questions. Like, please provide the
Yeah.
error, please provide this one. We have to provide it. So this is the prerequisite checker results here. So which means, so as per swap size should be, we have to maintain. So swap size should be maintained like that. It will give us some information, attention. So we can maintain it, or just click on the next button. Then we can ignore it by choosing the no. No means we can the check is skipped here. Means that is not much required. We can ignore it for the Windows systems. Linux systems, it won't ask. By default, it will be created. Windows systems, it's saying that swap, you have to create it. Means right click. Normally, operating system person will do this kind of thing here. Right? Go to the right click on the Windows this PC. Go to the advanced settings here. So go to the performance here. Virtual here, virtual memory we have to give it here in the E drive. Whatever we are giving here, we need to just give the 25 GB, right? They said 25 GB, something like we have to set it out. So why? Because for the buffering purpose, it will ask this one temporary calculation purpose. It will ask it, but here detected the SAP host agent. Host agent already there. Then we have already host agent. Just uncheck. Just click on the next button here. Right? If you are there, if it's not there, then it will ask to install the host agent. The path we have to provide it here. So now it is asked the host agent as part of the softwares, then DB details asked, then kernel details asked, then SWPM we started. Now only thing is the exports are pending here. Exports not asked now. Maybe it will ask now. Yeah, it is asking. Please provide the installation exports here. So just to browse it, browse SAP software exports. Exports, select that folder, click on OK, then next, then exports. So even exports also, it will verify it here. See, verifying the data. So which means anytime any software, if you provide to the SWPM tool, it will not accept blindly. It will verify it. Then only it will accept it. It will verify it data, whatever the data it is there, it will verify it here. Signed one accepted. So it will verify it here. So here export side, I will give some information. So the product wise, we have the exports counts are there here, right? If it is the NetWeaver exports, we have the 3 exports. ECC, we have the 11 exports. If it is the S4 HANA, we have the 30 exports are there. 30 exports are there. So 30 or 29 exports are there here. So this is some important thing. Sometimes the people will ask some deep dive questions here. You done the installation, right? Did you observe any time how many exports we have in the NetWeaver systems, ECC systems, S4HANA system? So these are the main 3 things they may ask you. Other system they won't take care. Even that is also not much important. Only ECC NetWeaver systems are important. So what they may ask you, how many exports you observe when you're downloading the export files? How many exports you have? Export 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 2 by 3 by like that. So right, we have the NetWeaver comes with the 3, ECC 11, and S4HANA is the 30. This one you can take a note. Why? Because sometimes the interviewer wants to ask the cross questions, or if you want to deep dive, so these questions we may get sometimes. So nothing, we have to wait. This is the thing here, installation.
So I
Things.
have a question. Should I
Yes.
ask?
Yeah, I can ask.
If we got any error in between, So how to stop the process and how to correct and again start?
Yeah, if the error is related to the software, normally issues like a space issues. If space issues means we need to clean up the some other thing. Maybe the file got corrupted, software file got corrupted. Then we need to re-download the file and we have to place in the same location. So suppose like it's saying that some of the OS level some Java is missing, Jerry, Java, something is missing. So that kind of things here. Normally installation we won't face any. If you are doing correctly all those things, so it will run very smoothly actually installation. But you have so maybe some file you downloaded during the one network, in another network you have resumed and downloaded the some other file. So means you have resumed the other file. Like means it's the file is corrupted, the software files are corrupted, then only we may face it. Sometimes during the installation, giving the inputs, nothing will happen actually. But during the installation time, one of the phase is called the starting the SAP systems. While starting the SAP system, SAP it won't start. Why? Because due to the memory issue or space issues, it won't stop. Again, what we have to do, we need to completely stop it. Again, you need to completely start the SAP system and start it. Anyhow, we will get that issue in the execute service phase here, right? So that is the one of the common issues normally we may face it here. In case of that type of issues, it got stopped. So 90% or 100% got stopped. Now, if I issue got occurred, I fixed that issue. Now, if shall I start from the scratch or shall I resume from where it got stopped? So it will resume from where it got stopped. So
So,
after
respective files, so we need to download and then so continue from there, or how do you mitigate
yeah,
that one?
yeah, mitigate it. So suppose that is corrupted, we have to download it and we have to keep it in the same place. We have to keep it in the same place. Then SWPM again will read that file. Okay, now it is valid, it is verified successfully. Then it will take it to the next step.
Okay, so mean to say that whatever the path where it got corrupted, so we need to place the file and then resume the deployment.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this is and all the old methods actually, traditional old methods. So, but nowadays, so in the off recording, I will explain it. So nowadays, resuming. So now here it is asking the data files, how many files you want to. We can go for the small files. Data files means to store the data, business data, how many files you want to create at operating system level. If it is a small company, then we can go for the small. If it's a medium company, large company, like that, we can decide it. Then we can go with the next button here. So minimum, maximum, people will take the 8 for the medium size systems here. It depends upon your number of CPU cores here. So we can choose the 4 and click on the next button here. Sir, where can you choose the number of CPU cores and everything here, right? If we go to the task manager here, in the task manager, so in the task manager here, so in the CPU column, we can find out the how many CPU cores are there. We can find out here, either 4 or 8 or 12, how many are there. If you go to the performance tab, so here you can see number of CPU cores, 4. So are they, so this one we can find out here. So it is extracting something. So all the software's locations we have given, including exports. So DB, host agent, and kernel, SWPM, all the software. Now, small confirmations it will ask us now. So then we need to just click the next button. Yeah. So see, just it will ask the small confirmation. So like above table depooling option, declustering means table creation, enabling the tables creation and everything. Do you want to perform? Definitely there is a enabling. There is no option to decide to decluster. So this is a mandatory option. Just we need to, it will ask some confirmation. We need to just click on the next buttons. Main important thing is the providing the software location and everything here. So this is the parallel number of jobs here. So this is one of the technique for increasing the means speed up the our installation procedure also here. Why? Because inputs we cannot speed up. That is the common. But when it go to the execute service, here in this step, it will take the 3 to 4 hours here. This step we can increase it based upon the number of CPUs we have, right? So here jobs, number of jobs, we can give it the number of CPU cores here. 3 jobs, if you complete the 4 hours, like then 6 jobs, 2 hours we can complete it. But 6 jobs means 6 jobs. 6 jobs should contain means 6 CPU cores should be required. Means CPUs are more, memory is more. Then only we can complete it. So right, then we can take it default. Actually, SAP system will ask the default. It will calculate it. SAP system will take it default, but it will calculate the default options. Means suppose, sir, I don't want to execute service. I have 20 CPUs are there. I have 500 GB RAM is there. Then why should I choose the 3? Yeah, then increase it. How many CPUs you served? 500. Then you can increase the 200 jobs. Then 3 persons, we are doing the 3 persons completing the installation work in the 4 hours. Then 6 persons, it will minimize to the 2 hours, right? That is the optimization we are planning, right? That's what also we can plan it. Means so common thing here means parallel processing here. So instance number, it is asking here instance number. So SAP means there the 2 instances will be created here. One is the primary application server. Second one is the ABAP ASCS application server. 2 instances are creating here. SAP means it's just so means a plus b whole square means a square plus b square. I like that how we have the formula. Same SAP means we have the primary application server and one central services instance. 2 instances will be creating here. So those instance numbers for those instances here. So if you want to change, you can change the instance number here. Or if you want to keep it, you can keep the same instance numbers. Then click on the next button here. Right? Instance numbers, SID, instance number, host name. So instance numbers here. Sir, why we have 2 instances? Means SAP means they are SAP means what we talked about. It's a brand new house, right? So means in the new house, we have the 2 bedrooms, master bedroom, small bedroom. Maybe 3 bedroom also. Let's take 2 only here, right? So then in the 2 bedrooms, we have the master bedroom, 2 bedroom. Means one is the master bedroom means one instance master bedroom, second one instance means. So yeah, some people in the master bedroom, some people in the child bedroom. Same as like here, yeah, the 2 instances in the SAP system will be created when you are doing the first time installation. 2 instances will be created. One is the primary application server and ASCS instance, right? Then after that, so we can these 2 things we have to provide it. Then click on the next button. Now it will ask the SLD. We don't have any SLD currently. Later also we can integrate it. SLD means system landscape directory. That is also one of the SAP product only. So now we have not done anything. Just you can skip it out. We can next step. We can close it. Next step means we can go to the next step here. So like that, I think 3 or 4 steps it will ask it. Then it will come to the review parameter section. Review parameter section, it will come to the here. Then after that, click on the execute. Then it will continue to run on the execute service here. But let's see. So almost 45 minutes we done it, but there is no disconnections from my side. I'm in the same server. There is no disconnections. So, but let's see. Yeah. So there is a key, secure key here in the file system level, secure key, encryption purpose here, individual key, right? So encryption key here. Some of the important things, keys will be stored at the operating system level, OS level when you are doing the installation. That keys here. These are the some keys ID and those values here. Sometimes in the worst case scenario, we want to encrypt, we want to provide the restore and the recovery, backup and restore of the keys. That time to encrypt that one, the values are required here. So this one we have to store somewhere, or but it's not not much required. But later also we can track that key here. But if you want to safer side, if you want to take the screenshot of the key, and we can save it somewhere in our SharePoint or centralized location. So that is our worst case scenario. if the file system got corrupted in the hardware. So suppose we want to do the backup restore option, so that time, so these keys will be helpful to recover the so as is data, previous data too, we can recover it. That's the purpose. It will ask the all the information here, right? So only providing the software location, we have to manual work. Remaining things, just as WPM will ask, we need to just provide our confirmation by clicking the next button. Next, it will, next step is like a, yeah, I think it's done. I think almost all parameters we have given. So will give you, will get anything here? Yes. See, review parameter section. So yeah, this is the last chance for us before you proceed the execute service. This is the last chance. So you can verify it here. Typical. So sir, I wrongly maintained the SID. Do I need to change it? Yes. Select this button, revise. Right? We can change it from here itself. Kernel, software, files, and instance number, whatever you have given the inputs, all the parameters in the review parameter section. But we can cancel once you got this screen, you can cancel it. Why? Because you don't need to do the go to the execute service. But because it will take 3 to 4 hours, right? So whenever you have Saturday, Sunday at that time, so free time, that time you can execute it. But giving the inputs is very important. Then clicking on the next button, then here nothing will ask here. No button. So then here we can take the some rest here. Why? Because system will do the installation here. You don't need to do anything here. System will start the installation. It will give you the progress bar, how many steps, what is the percentage, each and everything will be displayed here. See, already 10%. So 10% is completed. If we go to the task list, so it's creating the users, whatever the user passwords we have given, creating the users. Then what is the next step? What is the next step? All the tasks will be completed. Finally, it will complete to the service completed stage. Then one of the phase is called the, yeah, here start the above system. Sometimes we may face the issues with the start the instance, which means sometimes due to the, it's continuously running from 3-4 hours, right? Windows systems, right? Windows systems, we always have the some memory issue. Then if you restart it, that will be fine, right? So this is one of the long running phase in the system. Which phase in the installation is the long running phase, which will take the another 2 hours, 3 hours time, means this is the phase. Import above phase will take 2 hours. So something like that. This is the phase. So we know now why we got all the information, where we face the issues. So what exactly happens, all those things here. But so we can, but this is the way we can do the installation. Okay. If we wait for 1 or 2, 3 hours, this will be completed. Then another